overgive, overlove, because caring really was natural for me. And for a long time, I just simply believed that was who I was supposed to be. Like, I showed up without hesitation. I listened without limits. I'm talking about I poured so much into people to the point where I didn't even stop and ask myself, like, how much is this really costing me for real? My life really started lifing. And it took me that to realize doing all this giving, this is not attracting the right type of people to me. This is attracting the wrong type that I do not want near me. Child, let me tell you, it was only attracting the people that want to take. They just comfortable with receiving all the time. I notice a lot of people, they're not looking for no type of connection. They are looking for access to you, to your resources, to your benefits. Anything, some people will not even talk to you or deal with you unless it benefits them in some sort of way. They would never talk to anybody that's not gonna do nothing for them. And when they find that person, oh yeah, they locked in now. They ain't going nowhere. Long as you keep giving, oh yeah, baby, they gonna keep taking. At first, I didn't really know what was happening because I was just so focused on being helpful and trying to show up and be supportive. But over time, like I just started feeling so exhausted to the point where rest, that wasn't good enough. I still woke up and still felt tired. I was tired because I was constantly giving so much more than what I was replenishing. And slowly but surely, I was running on empty. Now, I ain't realized it at first, of course. I had noticed people were so comfortable in asking me for stuff, but when it come down to me, like they would never ask how I'm holding up, if I need anything, what I got going on. And what I was really teaching people was it's acceptable to take without giving. When you don't set no boundaries, you unintentionally teaching people that you're gonna go ahead and carry everything, all of their problems, all of their issues, you're gonna carry it for them. And you're gonna handle it. That's what you teach people. Like, even at funerals, you notice the eulogies, it's always kind of like an act of service, talking about how the person was so available all the time, how they were so helpful, how they was always doing things for other people. I had to think, like, do I want my life summarized like that? About how much I sacrificed? Or do I want it to be about how much joy I brought into a room? How much joy you felt when you were around me? You know what I'm saying? Don't remember me as somebody who was always exhausted but still showed up on her last leg. Remember me as love, laughter, genuine connection, not emotional labor. That type of understanding definitely forced me to change and move differently in life. Because, like, I realized being needed is not the same as being valued. Like, that does not equal respect. That does not equal reciprocation. So now I choose to protect my time, limit my emotional output, and when and where I choose to put my energy in. And how about some people, they ain't respond well at all to the change. But guess what? They ain't do nothing but show me who for me for real, and who ain't. The people who really cared, they adjusted and they respected it. And the people that had a problem with it, child, they got left to the wind. Bye boo. Let me tell you, setting boundaries do not make you cold, selfish, unloving, uncaring. Cause get what? Once you start doing it, they will try to make you feel like you wrong. Just because you got an issue with them always taking advantage of you. It will give you your whole life back. Let me tell you, running on empty is not an honorable badge or anything like that. That will leave you to an early grave. I'm telling you. It will slowly drain your joy, your health, your sense of self, well-being. Ain't no amount of that much of being needed is worth losing yourself in the process, boo. Choosing yourself is not abandoning others. It's preservation for your own life. If you feel tired in a way that goes deeper than your body, maybe because you've been giving without limits for too long, you might need to self-reflect. You are allowed to slow down and protect your energy without explaining yourself to people. Erica Badu said it best on Bag Lady. She say, slow down. Don't break your back with all them bags you carrying. Okay? You do not have to disappear to create rest or sit up here and stop loving on people just to create boundaries. Now, you at a part where things start changing, whether you like it or not. Ready or not, you cannot go back to how you used to move. Even if you wanted to, like once you see it, you can't just unsee it. Once you see the disloyalty, once you see the betrayal, you can't just unsee that for real. That's them person character. That's how them people is. You start choosing differently without making announcements. You start moving quieter. Stop volunteering information about your life. And you don't even text back fast no more. You let it be where it is. You got to start paying attention about who respecting your time, who checking in without a reminder, your birthday, any like little cute little achievements. You notice who be showing up without needing something, trying to take something from you. You been stop chasing closure. Like you ain't sending them long behind paragraphs, text messages no more. You ain't gotta have no long conversation. Oh, let's just talk and let me try to understand why they betrayed me. Let me try to understand why they act like I did something wrong to them. You ain't on that type of time no more. You let distance do the work. Your circle done got smaller. Your conscience done got clearer. You gotta start letting people think what they gonna think. If you ain't doing nothing, they gonna judge you for that. If you're doing something, they gonna say, oh, she ain't doing enough. If you're doing enough, they gonna say, oh, too arrogant. Like it's never gonna be enough. You're never gonna please everybody. You never gonna satisfy people. I love how you start protecting your peace now and ain't apologizing for it. You realize you do not need to prove your growth. You live it. Ain't no announcing boundaries. You enforce them. Yeah, you became harder to access, but easier to be around. I realize you gotta learn how to stop reacting out of habit and just react to what makes sense. You feel me? Stop trying to be understood by the people that benefited from the old version of you. Honey, let them miss who they no longer have access to. You busy building a life that feels sustainable. You are refining. This is the season in your life where you feel like you again. And it starts with little things. It's not, something that's right away. Things like laundry. You know how like some people, they'll wait to the last minute. They'll have it pile up on top of pile, months and months and months. Or something like, you see where like, you go to some people's house, like it's always this one room or it's always this one area that's just full of clutter all the time, every time you go. That's a person that something is going on with them mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take a step back and think about that in your own life, like just doing laundry right then and there as soon as it's needed, and not waiting, prolonging it. That clutter in your house, that leads to mental clutter. And 9 times out of 10, them type people, like they really do have something mentally going on where they're procrastinating, they're prolonging. It's always another reason behind that. It's a bigger picture. Think you got to think outside the box. Things like preparing meals in advance, meal prepping, that's gonna prepare you to have time to focus. It'll free up your time. Being more organized, getting a planner, getting a journal, getting those you can get that at Dollar Tree. Those big what you call those things? Like those bulletin boards or poster boards where you can write your schedule down and be more organized. That'll help you get things done in a properly timed manner. But yeah, now you're going to start building a whole rhythm, a little thing that fits you, not no new little trend or what's going on popping right now. Now you'll realize like your time is more meaningful. Like you actually getting things done productively every single day. You be wondering like you stuck, like days pass by and you be like, the week passed by already? Oh my gosh, time go by so fast. I ain't got nothing done yet. Like, I encourage you to get into some new hobbies, new things that you always want to do. You can even write a bucket list. Nobody's saying we dying, but I'm just saying that's something fun to do. to actually set out goals to try new things. We only live once. You only get one life. Let's live it to the fullest while we're here. So me personally, I'm getting into gardening because we all know about this depopulation they doing. They putting cancer in our food. They genetically modifying this food. So I'm into DIY. I make my own deodorant, my own body butters, my own toothpaste, my own mouthwash, make my own bread, my own fruit roll-ups, candy for my kids. Old way of doing things. Also, friend, if you want me to show you how to make the deodorant, body butter, those products, just let me know. I got so much lint on my shirt. It's ridiculous. But journaling, that is good. Writing down your feelings, because I know a lot of people, they don't really care for therapy. They feel like they don't want to tell a stranger all their business, or some people can't afford it. Journaling, that is a great outlet. If you have a pastor, negative thoughts, those are the worst. I will write those down as well, because you don't want to hold that inside. You don't want to hold that in your soul. You know, the words we tell ourselves are very powerful, So what you want to tell yourself, you look in the mirror and you tell yourself every day. Cause I have a sticky note right on my mirror every day. You have to tell yourself, feed this to your mind. You are loved. You are worthy. You are enough. And it makes a big difference. I promise you. Because your brain don't know the difference. Like, if you sitting up here telling yourself you stupid, you ugly, you dumb, you ain't gonna never be nothing, you ain't gonna never amount to nothing, you can't do this, it's too hard, you tired of trying, you give up, your brain is going to release that. You know what I'm saying? Like, words are very powerful, I promise you.